Durga Puja is the biggest festival in Bengal. Bengalis worldwide wait in anticipation for these days of celebration. But what if I were to tell you that this isn't the real Durga Puja? Some may know this, but this event is actually called Akul Bodhon. Akul Bodhon means not the real time for worship that occurs during the Bengali month of Ashwin, the one which is
happily in the forest. The three companions didn't miss palace life. They were happy to live close to nature and to have the company of the saints who lived there.
One day, Sita was outside the small cottage. She could hear the sweet chirping of the doves and parrots, and could hear the running waters of the nearby river. Suddenly, she spotted a small golden deer wandering through the forest. It had skin like velvet, and its tiny horns were studded with diamonds.
O Rama, come to see this beautiful deer. Oh, how sweet it is. O Rama, I would love to have it as a pet. Would you get it for me?
Lakshman followed Ram out of the cottage, a stern look on his face. Ram, I suspect a trick. I've never seen a deer like this before. Its skin looks like pure gold, and its delicate horns are decorated with precious jewels. It may be a demon in disguise. My dear brother, be careful. Ram replied, You may be right, but who can defeat us two brothers? If it is a demon, then we will kill it. If it is a real deer, then Sita will have a beautiful pet.
Saying this, Rama asked Lakshman to look after Sita. Lakshman promised to guard Sita. Rama took up his bow and strided into the forest. As he approached the deer, it jumped in fear and bounded away between the trees. Every now and then, Rama caught a glimpse of the creature, but as soon as he got near it, it darted away.
Ram entered deeper and deeper into the forest. He shot an arrow that entered the heart of the young creature. Immediately, the animal changed into Rakshas. Ram saw this was a Morij, the famous magician. Before he died, Morij let out a terrible cry that could be heard for miles. In a voice like Ram's, he cried out, Lakshman, help! Sita, help me! Back in the cottage, Sita and Lakshman both heard the cry in the distance. Sita panicked, thinking that her powerful husband was in trouble.
Lakshman, she sobbed, why do you stand there? Go help your brother. Surely he has been attacked by some man-eating demon, and now his life is in danger.
Lakshman stood, unmoved. He remembered his promise to Ram. My gentle lady, it is not possible for anyone to defeat my brother. He has already killed so many Rakshas all by himself. I do not think that he's actually in trouble.
But Sita was too disturbed to hear what Lakshman was saying. She again begged him to rescue Rama. Again, Lakshman tried to reason with her, but Sita was insistent. Lakshman gave in.
All right, I'll go, if you insist. But you will have to be alone, I warn you. I will draw a protective shield around you. Until Ram and I return, do not step out of this magic circle. Touching the ground with the end of his bow, Lakshman drew a circle around the princess. He told her, if you stay inside the circle, you will be safe. Then, without looking back, Lakshman then hurried along the path taken by his brother.
Sita felt sorry for speaking such words to Lakshman, but she still felt worried and nervous. When would Rama and Lakshman return? Sita was surprised to suddenly spot a sadhu, a Hindu holy man. He was dressed in light orange robes. He carried a staff and a water pot and was coming toward the cottage. As he came nearer, he greeted her.
Oh, lovely lady of charming looks, who are you? What brings you to this part of the forest? Who is your husband?
My dear holy man, replied the princess, I am Sita, wife of the great king Rama. We have been sent away from our city, Ayodhya, and are spending our time in the forest. We are happy to meet many saints who live here. O Swami, please sit down. You must be tired and thirsty. How can I serve you?
The holy man replied, I've been traveling for many days and I'm very hungry. Please bring me some food and water.
Sita immediately fetched some sliced fruit and water. She remembered Lakshman's words and hesitated to step any further.
Come, come, said the old man. I'm very weak and tired. Please bring it to me.
Sita was not afraid of holy men. She stepped out of the magic circle. She placed a simple meal before the sadhu. And who are you, my dear sir? She asked. You look like a sannyasi who has left home to search for God.
Suddenly the holy man stood up, threw down his staff, and shouted, I am Ravan, the king of Rakshas. I have come to take you as my wife.
Sita was startled. How dare you, she shouted. You are like a coward thief and stealing what belongs to the king.
Ravan grabbed Sita and flew in the air, heading to the kingdom of Lanka.
An old vulture had seen everything. His name was Jatayu and was an old friend of Rama's father. Angry at Ravana's behavior, he swooped down from a tree and attacked the wicked king as he flew in his chariot. Jatayu struck the Rakshas with his beak and claws. After a fierce struggle, Ravana cut off Jatayu's wings. The brave bird fell to the ground, dying. Sita cried bitterly, but the evil Ravana ignored her and continued his journey toward Lanka, flying low over the treetops. After killing Maricha, Rama ran toward the cottage. He met up with Lakshman, who was coming the other way to find his brother. Rama told Lakshman how he had left Sita alone. The two brothers ran as fast as they could, crashing to the long grass and the creepers.
They reached the cottage. Sita, Sita, called out Ram, but no one replied. Even the birds remained silent. Ram sat down and wept. I've lost my dear Sita. Someone has taken her, or she has been eaten by a wild animal. With her gone, how will I be able to live? Lakshman spoke gently to his brother. Rama, men of character are not overcome by difficulties. Warriors such as yourself do not give in to these feelings. They're brave and never give up. Sita is alive somewhere, I'm sure of it. Let us search together. We are bound to find her.
As the two brothers searched, they came upon the bleeding and dying Jatayu. The vulture was unhappy at what he had seen, but glad to see Rama and his life was ending. He described all that had happened, indicating that Ravana captured Sita and flew toward the south. The heroic vulture died in Rama's arms, and the two brothers performed the funeral ceremony. They headed toward the south, determined to find Sita, but not knowing what adventures lay ahead.
The tyranny of the Ravan became unbearable. Brahma, Shiva, and Parvati stopped protecting Ravan. As a solution, Shiva promises Brahma that he will incarnate in the form of Hanuman to help Sri Ram defeat Ravan.
Rama and Lakshman traveled far and wide searching for Sita, but to no avail. Finally, they come upon a band of Vanars, or monkey men, who pledged to help him. One of the mighty warriors of the Vanars, Hanuman, became Rama's staunch devotee.
The Vanars out traces of Sita and find she has been taken to Lanka. Hanuman seeks permission from Ram. Hey Prabhu, give me your blessings to go to Lanka and find out Mata Sita, and I give her your message. Ram gave Hanuman his ring and said, give this to Mata Sita, and that she can realize this message is from me.
Vibhishan was the brother of Ravana and Kumbhakarna. Even though born to the same parents, he was diametrically opposite to Ravana. He pleads with Ravana to set Mata Sita free, as soon as he finds out that she has been abducted. He already realized the greatness of Sri Ram and considered it a dharma to forcibly carry away a woman. But Ravana rejected his advice and insulted him in front of the whole king's court.
Hanuman reached Lanka and started searching for Sita in every house and corner of the city. During his search, Hanuman's come across Hanuman reached Lanka and started searching for Sita in every house and corner of the city. During his search, Hanuman came across Vibhishan. Vibhishan told Hanuman that Mata Sita has been kept captivated by the nefarious Ravan in Ashok Vatika. Hanuman enters to the Ashok Vatika in tiny form to gather information about Mata Sita and found Mata Sita imprisoned there. Mata, Sri Ram sent me to give you this message and he will be here shortly to rescue you. While returning to mainland, Rakshasena captured Hanuman and set his tail on fire. But Sri Hanuman manages to get away, but in the process sets fire on the whole city of Lanka.
Hanuman is stopped by the goddess, who is a manifestation of goddess Parvati. Hanuman immediately shows his true form, and goddess Parvati recognizes Shiva. Hanuman then requests the goddess to stop protecting the island. As long as she is present on the island, Sri Ram will not be able to defeat Ravana. Goddess Parvati agrees, But before leaving the island, the goddess asks for a boon that the 9 nights of worship should occur in autumn as well as spring. Hanuman agrees to this and returns back to Ram. After hearing about Hanuman's discovery, Rama wanted to seek the blessings of Devi Durga before starting the battle. He started worshipping Ma Durga with the help of Rama. Rama told him, "You need 108 Neel Kamal," and Ram left to find out Blue Lotus. Sri Ram was able to find 107. Rama chant, "But to please Devi, you have to offer 108 blue lotus." Sri Ram decided to offer one of his eyes, as it resembled a blue lotus. When Rama tried to take out his eye with the help of an arrow, Devi Durga arrived and stopped him. She became pleased with his devotion and blessed him. It is believed that Rama evoked the goddess on the 6th day of Ashwin Shukla Paksha.
asked Ravan to return Mata Sita and Vibhishan asked Ravan to return Mata Sita and seek pardon from Bhagwan Sri Ram. The infuriated Ravan said, Vibhishan, brother, I'm so shocked. Why are you talking like a traitor? There's no place for a traitor in my kingdom. You must leave right away. Vibhishan then took refuge to Bhagwan Sri Ram. Lakshman doubted the motives of Vibhishan, but Sri Ram and Hanuman didn't have doubts.
Rama, Lakshman, and the Vanar army built a causeway to Lanka. During this time, Vibhishan provided vital information regarding the enemy army to Sri Ram and Vanar Sena.
Ravan heard this trick and laughed at it. He replied, "Oh, you punny human being, why don't you say that you're afraid of me and do not want to fight with me? I know you're finding ways to avoid fighting with me because you're going to lose. I'm not going to listen to your baseless arguments. You and your Vanar are no match for me and my mighty army. Fight me if you want, or simply die at my hands and finish this matter." Ram replied, "So be it."
And thus, the two mighty warriors started fighting each other. Rama shot many arrows that did manage to injure Ravana, but Ravana would heal in a matter of seconds. Finally, on the 10th day, Ram remembered the Brahma Astra, a missile gifted to him by Lord Brahma himself. Ram uttered the spell that would summon the mighty weapon. Then, evoking the gods, he hurled the weapon with all his might at Ravan. A deafening roar was heard, as the Brahma Astra exploded and the mighty Ravan was destroyed. Ravana is finally killed by Rama, and Sita is freed.
That day is celebrated to mark the victory of good over evil. The Bengalis term the day as Vijayadashami, while the non-Bengalis call it Dashera. It is believed that the goddess and goddesses sleep for 6 months and stay awake for the rest of the 6 months. Since Ram awoke Devi Durga during the sleeping phase, and the puja took place in the different time than the conventional time of Durga Puja. It was called Akal Bodhon. It was initiated by Ram and is continuing still till this day.
পুজো পুজো গন্ধ নিয়ে নতুন গানের ছন্দ নিয়ে শারদীয়ায় খুশিতে
Wow, wasn't that amazing? Thank you for all the incredible performances. You all were amazing. Now with that, as we wrap up our wonderful afternoon, I would invite you to join us for some delicious